You are about to find out that someone has been quietly, deeply, almost dangerously obsessed with you. And this is not a little crush. This is a full soul level fixation that has been building for longer than you know. Stay with me because what I am about to reveal is going to shake something loose inside of you. Hey, beautiful soul. My name is Daisy. Welcome back to Mystical Tarot Talks. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It truly helps this community grow, and I am so grateful for every single one of you. If you are already subscribed, welcome back, my love. I am so happy you are here. Before we dive in, I want to remind you to only take what resonates with you. Not everything will land for everyone, and that is perfectly okay. Trust your gut, take what feels true, and leave the rest. Now let's go ahead and start today's reading. Okay, so my lovelies, the energy coming through today is so specific, so sharp, so potent that I honestly did not even need to shuffle long before this message started pouring in. The cards were practically jumping out for someone watching this right now. And wow, the story they are telling is something else entirely. Someone in your life, whether they are already close to you or just recently stepped into your world, is about to show you a side of themselves you never saw coming. And okay, when I say obsession, I do not mean the cute butterflies type of thing. I mean the kind of deep, consuming, bone level fixation that keeps a person up at night. The kind that rewrites someone's entire world. That is what is happening here. That is the energy swirling around you right now. So I always like to begin with the handwritten spirit messages, what I feel and receive intuitively before the cards confirm it. And then we back everything up with the tarot. So let us start there. The very first thing spirit is dropping into my awareness for you is this. They are obsessed with you, okay? And I want you to really sit with that word for a moment because it is not being used lightly here. This person thinks about you constantly, not as a distraction, not as a pastime, not as someone to fill a temporary void. You are their forever vision. You are the person they see when they close their eyes and imagine what their whole life could look like. That is what we are working with today. Now, yes, okay, I will be honest with you because spirit always keeps it real here. Yes, this person absolutely thinks about you in a physical way. They imagine you, they have these incredibly detailed, vivid fantasies about you and what it would be like to finally be close to you. So, yes, that energy is very much present, and I am not going to sugarcoat it. But here's the thing that makes this reading so powerful and so different. That physical attraction is just the surface layer. Underneath it, what truly captivates this person is your mind. It is the way you carry yourself. It is your intelligence. It is your work ethic and your depth. Your mind is honestly their biggest attraction to you. They find the way you think absolutely magnetic. Okay, so let me paint you a picture of how long this has actually been going on. Because while this is not new, this person has had feelings for you for far longer than you have ever realized or given them credit for. You may have thought, if you even noticed at all, that maybe they had a small interest in you, a passing curiosity. But what spirit is showing me is something so much bigger than that. This has been a one sided love quietly burning in their heart for a long time. You were going about your life completely unaware that someone in your orbit had already decided in their soul that you were the one, that you were their destination, that you were the person they had been searching for without even knowing they were searching. They had been watching you from a distance, admiring you, longing for you. And it was not easy for them, okay? It has not been a peaceful or comfortable thing to carry. Think about what it feels like to love someone deeply, to be completely consumed by feelings for a person, and to not be able to say a single word about it. That has been their reality. They have been riding this emotional roller coaster completely alone, and you did not even know the ride was happening. What first drew them in may have been something simple. Maybe it was watching you work. Maybe it was overhearing the way you speak or seeing how you handle yourself in a difficult moment. Your diligence, your discipline, the quiet confidence in the way you move through the world. That was the spark. But over time, that spark became a flame, and that flame became something they could no longer contain or control. Your intelligence became, in their eyes, your single most attractive quality. They replay your conversations in their head. They wonder what you are reading, what you are thinking about, what makes you laugh when no one else is around. You completely and utterly fascinate them. And okay, here's the thing that is so beautiful about this. They do not want you for a night. They do not want you for a season. They want to marry you. They want to build something real with you. They have thought about making things official, about claiming you, about standing beside you and saying to the world, this person is mine and I am theirs. They may not have spoken a single word of this to you yet, but in their heart and mind, it is already decided. You are not a maybe to them. You are a certainty. You are the answer to a question they have been carrying for years. Spirit is also showing me that you represent something very specific to this person beyond romance and attraction. You represent safety, you represent comfort, you represent a kind of belonging they had never felt before. You came into their life. When they think about you, something inside of them goes quiet and calm. You are their peace. And for someone who may have lived most of their life in emotional chaos or uncertainty, finding that peace in another person is everything. This is not surface level attraction, my love. This is foundation level soul recognition. This is the kind of feeling people write books about. Now, let us pull the cards and see what the tarot has to confirm here because, wow, what a spread has come through for you today. Hey, beautiful soul. My name is Daisy. Welcome back to Mystical Tarot Talks. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Let's go ahead and start today's reading. Okay, so the cards are out, and wow, what a beautiful and powerful set of cards has shown up for you today. The very first thing jumping out at me here is that this person is younger than you, okay? And I want you to stay open to that because Spirit is being very clear about it. There is an age gap here, and this younger person has been going through a very intense internal process of weighing everything up. They have been going through the pros and cons in their mind. How do I approach this person? What do I say? How do I show them who I really am? How do I make sure I do not mess this up? They are analyzing, they are planning, they are preparing every single move with extreme care because the thought of getting it wrong with you is something they simply cannot bear. And look at these cards. Okay, the energy here is of passionate, grounded, devoted love, a reliable fire, a stable flame. This is not the impulsive, careless energy of someone who is going to come in and make a mess of your heart. Yes, they are charged and yes, they are intense, but underneath all of that heat, there is something deeply rooted and steady. They want to come to you as a fully formed person. They are determined that whenever you look at them, you do not see immaturity. They want you to see someone you can lean on, someone you can be proud of, someone who stands as your equal partner, not someone you have to take care of. This younger person, despite their age, has lived through things. They have gathered experience and wisdom in a way that has shaped them beyond their years. They are emotionally mature. They are grounded in a way that surprises people. Their strength is not performative, it is real and earned. And when it comes to you, all of that dominant, powerful energy softens. You tame something inside of them. It is like there was this restless, untamed version of them before you, and then you walked into their world and everything changed. You became their calm, their anchor, their reason to be better. In this age gap, okay, they do not see it as a problem at all, not even slightly. If you tried to bring it up as a reason why this cannot work, they would literally laugh. They would shake their head and say, "What are you even talking about?" It simply does not register as an obstacle for them. They have chosen you fully and completely, and no number is going to change that. They are not going anywhere. Now, the Lover's card has come through here, and wow, this is confirmation of something truly significant. Spirit is calling this a divinely fitted connection, not just a coincidence, not just chemistry, a soul level match that was written somewhere long before the two of you ever crossed paths. This is a connection with spiritual weight to it. And this younger person can feel that. They feel it every single time they are near you or even just think about you. They feel the magnitude of what this could be, and it both excites them and humbles them. I also want to speak to you here, my love, because Spirit has something specific to say to you in this moment. You may have been through some painful chapters. You may have given your heart to someone who did not treat it with care. You may have been in a relationship that left you feeling drained, unseen, or used up. And because of that, you may have built walls. You may have decided somewhere along the way that love like this was not meant for you. That true, deep, unconditional love was just something that happened to other people. And okay, I feel you. I really do. When your heart has been through enough pain, it starts to go numb. You stop believing. You start laughing at the idea of romance or commitment because it feels safer to expect nothing than to hope for everything and be disappointed again. But here is what Spirit wants you to hear right now. Every single one of those painful experiences was preparing you. Every lesson, every heartbreak, every toxic connection that you finally had the courage to walk away from was clearing the path. The universe was removing what was wrong for you to make room for what is right. You were not unlucky in love. You were being redirected. And the person I am reading about today, the one who has been quietly loving you from a distance, they are part of that redirection. They are the reason the other chapters had to close. So their feelings for you are completely overflowing. Okay? Their imagination when it comes to you has no limits. They have thought about you in every possible scenario. They have thought about what it would feel like to wake up next to you in the morning, what your laugh sounds like at the end of a long day, what your skin smells like, what it would feel like to pull you close in a crowd and have you be theirs. These are not vague daydreams, these are detailed, sensory, vivid fantasies that they revisit over and over again. And yes, they are physical in nature. Okay, let us not pretend otherwise, but they are also deeply emotional and deeply spiritual. They are not just imagining one night with you, they are imagining a lifetime. You live completely rent free inside this person's mind. Whatever you wear, whatever you say, whatever you do, it thrills them. There is this charm about you that they simply cannot look past. They have tried. They have probably told themselves to get a grip, to be rational, to stop letting you consume so much of their mental space. It has not worked. You are just too captivating for them. You always have been. They have already talked about you to the people close to them. Their friends know about you, maybe their family too. They have said your name out loud in rooms you were not in. They have described you to people who have never met you. They have made you real in their world even before they have fully stepped into yours. That is how certain they are about this. That is how much of a decision this already is for them. Now, let me go a little deeper into something beautiful that Spirit is revealing here because I want you to fully understand the dynamic this younger person sees when they look at you. You intimidate them in the most wonderful, electrifying way possible, not because you are cold or harsh, but because you are so completely yourself. You know who you are. You know what you want. You do not have time for games or drama or chaos. You move through life with a kind of quiet certainty and self possession that is genuinely rare, and to this younger person, that is intoxicating. While people their own age may still be figuring out the basics, finding themselves playing games with people's emotions, you already know the answers to questions they are still asking, and they are mesmerized by that. Your emotional intelligence draws them in, your ability to hold space, to be present, to communicate with depth and purpose. These are things that most people never fully develop, and you carry them naturally. They look at you and they see a piece in you that they are still working to find within themselves. And rather than feeling intimidated in a way that pushes them away, they are pulled closer. They want to learn from you. They want to sit in conversations with you for hours and let your perspective shift the way they see the world. They want you to be their guide, not just in love, but in life itself. And here is the fantasy that lives deepest in their heart. Okay? It is not about being taken care of, it is about being chosen. The fantasy that this powerful, grounded, extraordinary individual, meaning you, finally lets their walls down, finally allows themselves to be soft with someone, finally trusts enough to let another person in behind all of that strength and capability. They want to be that person. They want to be the one who gets to see the real you, the tired you, the vulnerable you, the you that only comes out in the dark at 3 in the morning when nobody else is watching. They want to earn that version of you and they are willing to work for it. This is why they are in a period right now of serious self improvement, okay? They are building themselves up, whether that is their career, their finances, their mindset, their emotional maturity, and they are doing it with you in mind. Every step they take toward becoming a better version of themselves is a step they are taking toward being worthy of you. They do not want to come to you as someone who still has growing up to do. They want to stand beside you as a true equal, a genuine partner, someone you can look at with pride. You are literally their greatest motivation for becoming who they are meant to be. You are their catalyst. And they may not have told you any of this yet, but that is exactly what is happening. Now, your job in all of this, and Spirit is being very direct with me here, is to get out of your own way, okay? The socialized story that an age gap is a problem or an obstacle is just that, a story. It is not your truth. It is not the universe's truth. It is just a narrative you picked up somewhere along the way, and it is time to set it down. Because what is being sent to you here is a soul who sees you, who values you not in spite of your depth and your experience, but because of it. A person your own age might take for granted the very things that make you incredible. This person never will. They will always see it. They will always honor it. Stop worrying about how it looks. Start paying attention to how it feels. Because when you are honest with yourself, this feels like respect. It feels like admiration. It feels like being truly seen for the full, magnificent person that you are. Trust that. Honor that. Let yourself receive that. Now, let us get into the more specific details of what this obsession actually looks like day to day. Because, okay, wow, what is coming through here is very telling. This person has the most innocent face you have probably ever seen, okay? But behind that face, their mind is absolutely something else entirely. They are so composed on the outside, cool, calm, put together in public, but privately, they are a complete storm of you. They are overanalyzing every single thing you have ever sent them. They are going back and reading old messages. They are watching your social media stories the second you post them every single time. They have told their friends about you, and their friends have already said to them, okay, you have got it seriously bad. And they do, and they do not even try to deny it anymore. And wow, this part is so beautiful. They are evaluating you not just emotionally, but practically. They are thinking about the long term. They are asking themselves, is this the person I build my whole life with? Is this the one? And Spirit is confirming that every time they ask that question, the answer that comes back is a resounding yes. They see your ambition, they see your drive, they see your focus. And it does not just impress them, it genuinely lights them up in a way they have never experienced before with anyone else. They do not want a project. They do not want someone to fix or carry or manage. They want a partner, an equal, a queen standing right beside them, okay? And they are ready to rise to that level. They are actively working on rising to that level because of you. So, what happens next? Where is this all going? Because, okay, here's what Spirit is showing me, and I want you to really hear this. They are moving, okay? The waiting is ending. This person cannot keep holding all of this inside for much longer. A communication is coming your way. It might be a text, it might be a direct message, it might be a phone call or something said in person that completely changes the entire tone of your relationship. But it is coming and it is going to be clear. It is going to be direct. There will be no ambiguity in what they are saying. They are done with hinting. They are done with hoping you pick up on the signals. They are ready to step out of the shadows and tell you exactly where they stand. And this communication is not going to be timid, okay? They are going to show up as the most mature, direct, grounded version of themselves because they have been preparing for this moment. They have thought through what they want to say. They have considered every angle. They want to get this right because you are too important to get wrong. So when it comes, it is going to land with weight. It is going to feel significant because it is. They are intensely aware of anyone who gets near you, okay? The jealousy this person feels when someone else has your attention is genuinely off the charts. They go completely internal. Their mind starts working overtime, trying to figure out how to get closer to you before someone else does. That jealousy is not coming from insecurity, though. It is coming from certainty. They are certain about you, and the idea of someone else stepping in before they make their move is something they simply will not allow. But they truly want to say to you the message living in their soul that they have not been brave enough to speak out loud yet is this. I do not just want your attention. I want your mornings. I want your late nights. I want to be the reason you smile when there is no obvious reason to smile. I see everything in you, every layer, every depth, every strength, and none of it scares me. All of it draws me in. I am not going anywhere. I am choosing you. That is what is living in their heart. That is what is about to come through in their communication. And yes, they are calculating the timing, okay? They want to be precise. They do not want to stumble over this or get it wrong. This person is sharp and they are bold and they are a natural risk taker, but they also want to be intentional here because the stakes feel enormous to them. You feel enormous to them. And here is the final truth Spirit wants to leave you with today. You have already become this person's greatest addiction. There is no turning back from this for them. The door of backing off is closed. They thought about walking away once, maybe twice, but they could not do it. It was not possible. You are too deeply in them now. And the love they have for you. Okay, wow, it has this wild and unstoppable volume to it. Even if you try to dismiss it or explain it away, you can feel it. You feel it in your bones already. You know who I have been talking about this entire reading. And you have had a hunch that this person is not the type to back down, no matter how many times you try to push them away. So here is your only job right now. My love, stand in your power. Do not chase this. You do not need to. This love is already moving toward you on its own. Do not overanalyze it either. Your energy attracted this. Your vibe, your depth, your authenticity, the way you carry yourself in this world, all of it created this magnetic pull. Keep living your life fully and brilliantly. Keep being exactly the person you are. Let them rise up to meet you. Let them do the work to prove they are worthy of everything they are feeling. Let them earn it. Because you are the prize in this story, my love. Never forget that. Not even for a second. If this reading hit something deep inside of you, if you felt these words in your bones, please comment below and let us speak this into existence together. This community is so powerful and your energy adds to it in the most beautiful way. Now go out there and own every single bit of your power. I will see you in the next reading. Until then, take care of yourself, stay open to love, and God bless you.